eyes is closed, and we think of you within our minds, chanting the greatest mantra of all in that form of O God. Together with one voice, we chant O. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatye Namaha. Om Shri Guru Charani Kamlevyyo Namo Namah. Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirviganam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada Varana Varata Sanindana Rasana Chandasamapi Mangalam Chatkaram Vande Vani Vinam Gita Ganga Sita Gayatri Sita Satya Swaroswati Brahmvidya Brahmari Sri Sandhya Murtike Adra Madra Chirarantra Bhavagni Bhavanasi Virotray Paranantra Tattvatarya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nilambojasamalakovanangam Sita Samadu Pritubhama Bhagyam Saikachara Chapam Namami Ramam Shanatam. Om Namah Shivaya. Harinarayan Hariyo. Devotees, first and foremost, let me take this opportunity to say a very warm Pujan Pranam Sitaram to each and every one of you as we gather yet again into our beautiful Mandir, the Shri Harnarai Mandir. Today, definitely, I must say that it is a pleasure and privilege to be in the company of all of you who are here, even though the temperature is a little bit cold outside, and I know that that may have deterred some of us from being into satsang in this beautiful morning. But devotees, we must also realize that in life, that there are certain things that is of paramount importance in our life that we must not, my friends, and I highlight the word not, that we must not take for granted. And that is that the temperature is cold, but yet if there's an action that we need to perform, we must perform it to the best of our ability. If devotees, what would happen one day if Bhagwan decided and he says, well, the temperature cold today, so I'm going to stop breathing? What would happen? Many of us will hate Bhagwan for that. What would happen? The temperature is cold and you say, well, I'm not going to go to work today. Right? See, we prioritize ourselves in such a way that we fail to realize that the things that is important in our life must be of paramount importance. And this is why today, my friends, with the temperature and whatever is happening, it could be hot, it could be cold, it could be, we always have excuse. But devotees, today, we must realize that this morning we were supposed to set aside for Bhagwan, and that is set aside for him, my friends. It means that whatever the conditions of our life is, that it must be of paramount importance. So today I must thank you to come and be in satsang this morning, so beautiful, that these are the steadfast devotees of God that realizes that it doesn't matter what is happening around the devotees, the day to worship Bhagwan is of paramount importance. And to those of you who are joining us from home at this particular moment, thank you for being part of satsang with us this morning. God's grace and blessings to you. My humble pranam, sitaram to you. And thank you for permitting us this morning to come into your homes so that all of us can pray together, we can sing together, we can even tears together. Whatever the circumstances is into your lives, we want you to know, whether it's happy or sad circumstances, we want you to know that we're always there with you, and our grace and blessings to you. Please do, for those of us who has the opportunity at this time to send this program to those at this time, our friends or relatives from everywhere, so that they can all be part of this beautiful satsang this morning. This morning, devotees, our puja was conducted by no other than Pandit Shri Krishnaji. Baba, thank you for gracing us this opportunity this morning. Beautiful puja was performed with the Shrota Shriman Brianji or Basuriwala de Mandir to be was assisted by our next junior Pandit coming up in the Mandir, Pandit Anandji. And I must say that he did a very beautiful job. Panditji put him on the spot this morning in reciting the Gayatri Mantra and to recite the Mahamrityu Mantra, which is Trayambikam Yajamahi. And it was so beautifully done by my Shisha Shriman Anandji. So devotees, this morning I also want to take this liberty and privilege to wish a few individuals a happy birthday this morning. First one is to my Shisha, my godson, Shriman Anandji. Happy birthday to you, Anand, as you celebrate, this beautiful birthday devotee. Let's give him a great round of applause. This birthday wish is coming from you and all of your family members, as well as all your extended family that you've gained into this beautiful mandir. And all the pandits of this mandir devotees, we want to wish you God's grace and blessings. May you have many, many more birthdays to come, devotees. For those of you who know Anandji is a very simple person. He also dedicates so much of his time here into the mandir. There isn't a time that when he's called upon that he's not there to carry out his duty, and he took on this privilege to, my friends, to be a part of the front altar here where he dedicates himself every Sunday morning. And I think that all of us, once we can come and we can be sitting where the Bidhi is and listen to the Bidhi or the recitation of the mantras. He knows how and what to point out and where to point out. And I must say, congratulations to you as you celebrate 63 years of age. And he knows that I'm a very, very strict Guruji as well. So he can, as soon as you deviate a little bit, I'm there to pull him up a little bit. So God's grace and blessings to you. Also to our loving daughter, Srimati Devi Ji. She's celebrating my one and only lovely daughter. My friends, Devi, she's celebrating her birthday as well. And if I tell you the truth, my friends, you know, I will show you, when you think Panditji and you don't believe me, you can ask my daughter, right? Because of my schedule, I forgot completely it was my daughter's birthday. I only have one daughter, okay? I forgot completely it was her birthday, and then I was talking to my brother the next 2 days after. He goes, did you talk to your daughter and wish her happy birthday? Check, right? So I called her and I says, happy birthday. He says, right? So my friends, because of my schedule and what goes on in my life during the day, so many things are happening. I forgot to wish happy birthday. So today, I'm making up them. I love you very, very dearly. You know that he only has one and only one kid, but obviously going to share me with everybody else as well. And I want to say happy birthday to you. This birthday is coming from your two lovely daughter, your husband, and also myself and all the extended family, as well as all the devotees here in this mandir. They're going to vouch for me to say happy birthday. So all of you together say happy birthday to them. Let's hear your voice.
Happy birthday, Dad.
See there, you see Daddy, so I make up now, right? So happy birthday to you, my daughter. I love you very, very dearly. You're everything in my life, and God's grace and blessings to you. Also, my friends, a happy birthday is also going out to our little Anthony at the Mandir here. All of you know Anthony very, very well. That is the son of Srimati Reshma and Rawal. My friends, we want to say happy birthday again. This birthday greetings is coming from mom and dad, as well as your little sister and all of your family members, as well as all of your members, the members here at the Mandir. We want to say happy birthday to you as well. My friends, also this morning, we're also celebrating the birthday of our beloved sister, Srimati Andrea G, who's also celebrating her birthday this morning. Andrea, God's grace and blessings to you. I know that you're probably working today, but may Bhagwan's grace and blessings be with you as you celebrate this wonderful, wonderful day of your birth. May that divine Bhagwan shower his choicest blessings upon you again from all of your family members and all of us here at the Mandir. Also to our loving sister, Mahinji Samantha, she is also celebrating all the way in New York City. She is celebrating her birthday. Samantha was here just a few weeks ago to join us into satsang. I know that every time she comes from New York, my friends, I'm such an accomplished child as well. We want to say happy birthday to you as well, Samantha G, coming from mom and dad, Dara and Saviji, as well as all the extended family in New York City, grandma, grandpa, and all of your Mamu and Mosi, and all of those individuals. We want to say happy birthday to you as well, Samantha. We miss you dearly, and we do hope that you enjoy this time of birthday as well as you're going through. Also, my friends, this morning, so generously, this puja this morning was sponsored by Shriman Good Shisha Anandji. So we want to say, Anand, thank you. See, my friends, it says, Dan Lena, devotees, it says that it's only when we give can we receive. And we must believe in that principle. And devotees, it doesn't make sense that we live a selfish life. Because if we live selfishly, devotees, then obviously we become so tied up in that little knot that we're creating for ourselves that we will always go through difficulties in life. And this is why this morning Katha devotees is going to take us. I want all of you to recite with me together. In one voice. Shri Ram, repeat. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai We have a really good singing group here, right? So, devotees together. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Let me hear you do it by yourself. Let's see. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. I think I want to hear that. But then Krishna, you want to hear that one more time? Yeah? Let's go one more time, devotees. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Devotees, this morning I will begin this pravachan of a beautiful katha that is discoursed by Parvati Devi and Bhagwan Shiva Shankar. Parvati and Shiva Shankar, devotees, all of us know too well. They dwell on top of the mountain called Kailash. And it says that Parvati Devi, as she sits there and looking at Bhagwan Shiva in that yogic position, and when Parvati Devi speaks to Bhagwan, he says, Lord Shiva devotees, just like, a husband and a wife, when they have a communication with each other, he says that a true spouse, this goes both ways, a true spouse, whatever he or she is doing, will turn and give attention to the other spouse. Devotees, does that happen in our life? Today, what do we see? When you try to speak to your spouse, what do you want? You don't see me busy? Right? You see why our life has become so distant and corrupted, devotees. And here it says that Bhagwan Shiva, even though the entire Jagat, this entire world, is governed through him, but yet, devotees, when Parvati Mata speak to Bhagwan Shiva, what does Bhagwan Shiva does? Gives full attention to Parvati Devi. And here, the question that Parvati is asking of Bhagwan Shiva, he says, Prabhu, tell me, with all the mandirs that we see everywhere, all the altars into the homes that we have, he says that Bhagwan is saying, what is the purpose of all of this? Devotees, a question for you and I today. This morning especially, with the mandir that we see, what is the purpose of the mandir? Devotees, I'll let you spend a few moments and think about that. What is the purpose? You see, it says that when we live in a gaon, Bhagwan Shiva, word to Parvati, if you live in a gaon, you know what gaon means? A village or a mandir that you're associated with. He says that when you live in a gaon, devotees, and you fail to give address or you fail to, devotees, to give performance to that sangha that you attend, then that becomes devotee. Every day we may think that we're uplifting our life, but you know what you're doing instead? You're suppressing yourself. So here it is saying that the purpose of a mandir, the purpose of that altar that you have into your home, all of us can do one thing, devotee. You can stay home and take medication, or you can go to the hospital and take the medication there. Isn't that true? None of us wants to go to the hospital. But devotees, but yet, many times, where do we end up? In the hospital. See? So you see, devotees, there's a difference between the altar into your home and when you go to the mandir. The mandir is where, devotee, the cure can be found. And here it is saying, it says that the mandir is to help us all to find ourselves to become closer and closer to God, or Bhagwan. And this is why we need the devotees to commend any and everyone, devotees, anyone who goes to mandir, always bless them. Whatever they're doing, bless them to be into satsang. And it says that for the attempt that they're making into satsang, you have to make, devotees, all of us in our day-to-day life, we all have to make wise choices. Isn't that true? And what happens when you choose to make the unwise choices? You end up into problems. So devotees, this is one of the greatest attributes that the Lord recognizes is devotee, is bhakti. And what did Bhagwan Shiva do? Turn to Parvati. Say, Parvati, you don't have to look too far. I will tell you about something that you know about. Because there's a great text that is called the Shriram Charitamanas of Goswami Tulsidas Ji. And there's a beautiful discourse in that section of the Ramayana devotee that is called Nauda Bhakti. Anyone know who Nauda Bhakti is? Tulshevri Devi. And so Bhagwan Shiva, devotees, he started to speak to Parvati Ma. And devotees, remember this. He says that Bhagwan Shri Ram, he says that when Bhagwan Shiva started explaining to Parvati of Nautabhakti. He said that Devi Parvati Ma, she sat there and devotees with their minds. She was fascinating of this lady that is called Shiva Devanga. And devotees, so he says, Bhagwan Shiva saying to Parvati Ma, Shri Rama Jai Rama, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Rama Jai Rama, Shri Rama Jai Rama. Says Jati Palake Kula Dharma Baravani. The devotees, it says here. Now, I want you to know this. What I'm about to say to you from the Ramcharitamanas of Goswami Tulsidas and also from the lips of Bhagwan Shiv Shankar. He says here that, what I'm about to say may hurt some of us a little bit. But devotees, what is the purpose of teaching? You see, teaching is to show us so that we can walk the true path. And sometimes when we go the wrong path and we try to teach people the right path, we feel as though somebody is throwing rocks at me. But here, devotees, what the Bhagwan Shiva is saying to Parvati Devi, he says that, my friends, if I do not delve into the scripture here, then I would not be giving you true justice. And here, Sri Satya Sanatan Dharma, it is not about devotees' caste. We use this word so frequent, I'm Brahmana. Right? But do you know the first thing about being a Brahmana? Somebody tell me the other day, Panditji, me a check to you. So I said, yeah, which country did you protect? Right? Do you protect your own house? See, devotees, so in Sri Satya Sanatana Dharma, devotees, despite your caste, your kinship, your lineage, devotees, your petty, your reputation, your wealth, your power, your connection, accomplishments, or your abilities that you have, It says that if you do not have faith, then you do not attend into satsang, or you're not part of satsang. He says, let me make this easy. If you do not attend mandir, you do not do puja, you do not do prayers, he says that devotees, or you do not get involved, then you're just like what Tulsidas Ji said, or Shiv Bhagwan is saying to Parvati Devi. He says, you're just like a cloud without what? Any water in it. A cloud without water. He says, all of you repeat, Binu Jala, ke baridra, dekhiye jaisa. Says, Vinu Jala Baridra Dekhiye Jaisa, mean you're like a cloud without water. And when a cloud is without water, what happened to that cloud? It's worth nothing. No rain will come. It doesn't produce anything that will give us anything that is beautified. And here it says that a cloud without water has no progress at all. And this is not me saying this, you know. So please, don't get mad with me today. Alright? He says, many of us feel because of, we are a Brahmin, or we're Kshatriya, or Vaishya, or Shudra, well, we are a man of class. Right? But devotees, that is not true. Not because, you're the king's son, you're born in a Pandit's, a Brahmana home, you're the president. Today all of you see too well. Or, my friends, I know the judge of the Supreme Court. Or maybe I'm a doctor, a lawyer, a chemist, Panditji. Or maybe you're a very healthy and strong person. Many times we feel that we don't need to pray or, go to mandir. Devotees, it's funny because yesterday I was doing Ramayana. And somebody asked me, I said, Panditji, can you read Lankaka of the Ramacharitamanus? And I said, okay, fine. So I did Lankaka of the Shri Ramacharitamanus. I've read Ramayana so many times. I've read all the various Ramayana. And devotees, and the first time I saw something, when Hanuman went back to Shriram to tell him about Lanka, when Shri Ramchandra asked Hanuman, he said, Hanuman, tell me about Lanka. You know what Hanuman said to Prabhu Shri Ram? He said, Prabhu, Lanka is a place where a blind person is leading the citizens who are all deaf. This is how Hanumanji described Lanka. The blind is leading those who are deaf. Can you imagine? How is that possible? How can a blind person lead a bunch of people who's deaf? Now, it doesn't mean that they're blind, And it doesn't mean that the citizens of the land are deaf. Now, we can make this into Vaikuntha, or we can make this, devotees, into Narak. Or we can make this world that we're living in into that place that is Lanka that Hanuman is describing. Right? How many of us devotees were listening to the gospel of God, but are you really hearing it? If you're listening, but you're not here, what does that make you? Deaf. Okay? So this is what it's actually saying. Hanumanji is saying to Prabhu Shri Ram, he says that all the leaders in Lanka are blind. But what are they blind with? Again, devotees, we become blinded. My father used to sing a bhajan in Guyana. Om Aya Tumai Chaya So let me see how smart all you are. What is Maya?
Illusion.
Illusion. You know Maya is, devotees? You know, hot sunny day. You're thirsty to death. And you're walking on Highway 401. Please don't go walk the 401. Eh? And while you're walking, remember you're thirsty. And in the distance, you see like an ocean of water in front of you. On the highway. They call it what? A mirage. Right? So because of the heat from the sunlight, it looks like water, you're thirsty. So what happened? You start to run towards getting that water. Only to find a devotee when you get there, kasi igan that much distance mo already. Right? So here, Maya is like that. Maya makes us become blinded. It makes our mind gets corrupted. That's why all people are saying, Maya to mahina na chaya. That my child, not that the Maya of the world, the wealth is not going to take you nowhere. Because from the time you see, you start to look at that. Then my friends, then you're putting yourself now, ye papi. You're now putting yourself into a sinful act. And this is why devotees, Bhagwan Shiva is explaining to Parvati Devi, sa Parvati, in this Nauda Bhakti, many times individuals feel that we don't need prayers, we didn't need to go to satsang, we don't need to be part of congregation, we don't need to be part of communityship, because devotees, this Maya that we have, we feel that if we go somewhere, then somebody's going to want something from us. Devotees, is that true? When you go somewhere, somebody wants something from you? Absolutely not, my friends. When you go into satsang, you dwell in the house of Bhagwan. The only thing you're getting from that is the darshan and the grace and blessings. And this is where devotees, I will conclude with this. Even Bhagwan Shri Krishna in chapter 5 verses 17 of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, he says, Shri Krishna Govinda Hari Murari Rara Jai Vasudeva. प्रेम सर्वशिविंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. You know, you see this little book here, Bhagavad Gita? I love this text to death. I live my life to the best I know how to, based on the teachings in here. Very little book. But the meaning behind it, devotees, go beyond even my comprehension. And here, Bhagwan Krishna, devotees, in these wonderful, wonderful verses, chapter 5, verses 17 of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. He says that Bhagwan Krishna was so profound. Those who contemplate, devotees, their mind's soul onto me. Remember these words. Contemplate, to think of, to be one with. That is what the word contemplation means. It says here, contemplate on me. It means that when you think about me, how many times a day do you think of God, devotees? How many times a day do we think of Him? So, Rita, how many times do you think of God?
None.
None time? Or when you see your food, oh my God, so much food? Right? You see, devotees, how many times a day do we think of Bhagwan? And here devotees says that thinking of Him is one thing, but devotees, it says that you must do it by action, by words, and by deed. See, many persons said to me, Panditji, you know what, I pray every morning, you know. Every morning, every morning you pray. But what kind of action have you performed? What righteous deed did you perform? Prayer alone is not going to help us. Our action. Did we get up Sunday morning to go to satsang or to mandir? Panditji knows that his duty is to be at satsang on Sunday morning. He made that time. I got to be at the mandir at 6:45 a.m. Right? You see, my friends? All of us, our Kirtan Mandali, know that they have to be at satsang. So what did they do? Regardless of what is happening, mandir, devotees, is our priority. To those of you watching us on Facebook, you know that this morning you could not be to satsang. But what did you do? I will have to tune in at this particular time to listen to the pravachan this morning. This is why devotee Bhagwan Krishna says, not only by words. Words is when you go in front of the altar. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. I wonder if we get gasoline in the car. Right? Because we got to go on, Christmas will come. Right? Om Namah Shivaya, Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Temperature of cold by one. Right? See, my friends? This is not how we pray. It says that we must pray in words, in action. Action is that Bhagwan, not only am I praying to you, but you know what my top priority is? When I come to Mandir for 10 minutes and just bow my head to Bhagwanji, that is sufficient. See, devotees? When I come, because you know what, I practice on bhajan all week long, Ratiji. When I come to Mandir to sing it, right? See, my friends, that is satsang. That is your deed. That is the action that you're performing. And so, devotees, here, it says, but this action, this word, and this deed must not be, devotee, temporary. Because Pandit said this week, next week, I will change. And then the next 2 weeks later, guess what happened to us? Om Namah Shivaya, you're gone again. Right? Devotee, that's not how it works. It says that, devotees, today, I want you to know, I don't want none of you to feel bad of what I'm saying here. But if our job as pundit is to educate, and I want all of you to take at least a little bit and put it into a practice. And if we can do that, there's so much that I could speak of. You know, I will briefly tell you this, my friends. There's a beautiful, beautiful song that says this before I close. Barichar ho mukh mein, barichar ho mukh hai, jo rahega ek baat mein. Here, this small science. Jo rahega ek baat mein. The devotees. It says that you must use it to chant the name of Bhagwan every moment that you have. You know what it says? Every moment that you have. He doesn't chant 24 hours a day. The script. Mukh jo Hari Naam jo sumiran kiya kar. You're now putting your mouth in the right place, right use. Now you can sing so in the name of God. Bhagwan. Says here, Hire Moti, Hire Moti, Sahi Shobha. And he speaks there in his how do you know that? Diamond and gold. Now, she's not speaking of this actual gold and diamond here, and pearls that you will find in the jewel store. It means that you achieve richness by singing the praise of God. Don't ever for a moment please think that the greatest riches of the world is the material things before us. No. Hire moti se nahi shobha, bhat jo Bhagwan ka pujan kiya kare. Use the gold and the diamond and the pearls to decorate your body, my friends. Mere praal ke se jeev ka se jag mein. We become immortal devotees. The gold and diamond you should think about is the things that when we leave this world, even after we have left, this name that you have must live on forever. Why? Prabhu prema mein balkan jo jeevan kiya kare. But my friends, it says here that when you get a jeevan kiya kare, that let that name live on. You will all of you know this song too. I'll do a verse of it. Friends, sa kapataman ni Harilan Nagi, so all we do the devotees is Mera Rami Divani Kahani Lagi. Let no one ask devotees, why is Mera Radha Devi so happy? Why devotees? Because devotees, she kept the name of Bhagwan through words, through action, and through deed. This is the only way. You want to enjoy happiness? This is how you enjoy it. Be into satsang. Participate into satsang. You know, come throw milk at the lingam. Come do arti at the murti. Devotee, that is the deed. And when you can do that, that is how devotees, you receive the darshan, the blessing of Bhagwan. Devotee, praying sa Shri Ramachandra Bhagwan Ki Jai. Again, devotees today, I also want to wish all these individuals who are celebrating on this fabulous day a happy, happy birthday. Also, one more birthday to add to this. Also, Anandji, his grandson, is celebrating his birthday today as well. Devotees, Amarji, right? Amarji is celebrating his birthday as well. So, Amarji, We want to say happy birthday to you and may you have many, many more birthdays. Please. That being said, I'll ask everyone to let us please stand as we perform our mantra. Om Yanitani Shabhapani Janmantarkitani Cha Tavi Tavi Vinashanti Padakshanaye Hare Hare.
Om Jai
So devotees, again, as we celebrate the birth of these wonderful, wonderful individuals, to support them this year, we pray and ask the Divine Lord that Bhagwan may you shower your choicest blessing upon them. So we celebrate with them the human life anniversary. Radhe Radhe Japate Krishna Nama Bhagwan's grace and blessings from all of us here in Mandir, we say God blessings to you. At this point, my friends, I'm going to ask our children of the Mandir to lead us into closing prayer.
Shanti, Antariksham Shanti, Prithvi Shanti, Apa Shanti, Ushadeva Shanti, Vanaspati Shanti, Vishudeva Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Sadevam Shanti, Shanti Deva Shanti Sama, Shanti Devi. Om Shanti, 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 Om Shanti.
Let's bow as we ask heaven to send to show His divine grace and blessings upon us.
Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की, प्रेम से बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, प्रेम से बोलो सत्य सनातन वैदिक धर्म की, सब सत्य की जय जय सीताराम. Devotees, I just want to remind each and every one of you that on Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. it is going to be Purnima, which is full moon Katha. It is going to be here in the Mandir. So for those of you who want to join us, please feel free to do so on this Purnima. This will be the final Purnima for the year 2022. So I'm encouraging all of you, please come out and let us be part of this beautiful full moon Katha, Satnarayan Swami Vrat Puja that is going to be performed. So all of you who want to join us, please feel free to do so. Please let us know in advance as well, so that way that we can also prepare for you as well. Because everybody have their own bedi, they sit as we perform this beautiful puja. Every year, every month we've been doing it, and this is the final one for the year. So please come out and join us. Even if you do not and cannot sit down for any reason, please come out and also join in Satnarayan Puja. You can understand the greatness of performing puja to Sri Satnarayan Baba. Also, devotees, at this point, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to each and every one of you for coming and joining us in the beautiful satsang this morning here in Romandir. All of you who are here, I must say that it is definitely a great pleasure and blessings to be in your company this morning. For those of you who are watching us from the comforts of your homes and who have done the exceptional thing of making your comments and also to send my friends this link to others so that they can watch together, I want you to know that we are very, very privileged here at the Mandir to have you to be part of our satsang. Please continue to do so with one's grace and blessings. Until next week, Sunday morning, we will see you right here again. Jai Shri Ram.